recently, Retrobit announced Mega Man: The Wily Wars is releasing as a physical cartridge for the Genesis in North America after 27 years, which is kind of cool. So, I mean, as a lot of you may know, I mean, Mega Man: The Wily Wars was originally released on the Sega Channel back in 1994, and sadly, after years and years of not having it available, well, actually, sorry, sadly, it really wasn't available for the longest time because it never came on a physical cartridge in North America. The only options we really had play it on a physical cartridge is in Japan, where you had to import it and get that imported, and in Europe, where unfortunately that used the 50 hertz PAL standard, which is really incompatible, at least on a lot of CRTs back in the day. So it wasn't really a viable option for a lot of people. And in Europe, it was pretty rare to the point where it became a super rare game. I mean, let me see if I can find the link thing here. So yeah, about 1,600 right there, 1,600 for buy it now for that, which is crazy. I mean, it's just insane some of the prices these games are commanding nowadays. But yeah, like I said, it's I mean, nowadays now Retrobit teamed up with Capcom to actually release these as a physical cartridge on the Genesis, and of course a reprint in European regions of that nature. I don't know if they're doing anything for Japan though. Maybe, I don't know. I think it's mostly a North American and PAL sort of standard right now, which is fine. I think it's really needed for us because we didn't really get it. But yeah, for those of you who don't know about Mega Man: The Wily Wars, it's basically a soft remake of the original Mega Man 1 through 3 NES classics, along with the new Wily Towers bonus stages. And the game really sets on Dr. Wily going back in time and try to stop Mega Man from ever being him in the first place. And yeah, it's really interesting. And it also comes with the Wily Towers. There's, like I said, a bunch of bonus stages and really challenge modes, which I think is a lot of fun, especially if you're an expert at Mega Man. You need to try and get that going. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to see that soon. Yeah, basically they announced it, I think it was like a Wednesday they announced that. And basically we were sort of right on that, because I know a lot of us are big fans of Mega Man, especially me in the group. And although it was released in 2019 on the Genesis Mini, this was really the first time it was on a physical cartridge in North America, which I think is really interesting. As you can see, it's this cool collector's edition. It comes with some posters. It comes with this blue cartridge, a double-sided manual, and some collector's cards that are selected by Retrobit fans. So I think it's a pretty good package deal, and it's about the $69 in total, 69 for the 69 USD, 69 for Euro, you know the deal. But it's really enough. It's coming in a standard edition. I think it's only going to be a collector's edition only packaging, which isn't too bad of a deal. A lot of people were concerned though, they're like, oh, it's just some generic cartridge, but actually it's not. I was actually I looked at Bob's Twitter this morning, Retro RGB, and he announced that it actually is a really well designed PCB, helped in part by DB Electronics, and was really designed, gold edge, gold connectors, beveled, all the good stuff that you would expect from a high quality cartridge release, and it should be sort of on par with what you'd regularly put into your Genesis. So there's really no fear for any issues with the connectors, any power level things. It's not going to blow up your Saturn. Blow up your Genesis. See, I've been doing this for so long. It won't blow up your Genesis. It won't blow up your Saturn for sure. That's definitely not going to happen, even if it had that stuff in it. But it's going to be all great. Hopefully it'll be well. They actually even announced that they're fixing some of the slowdown issues with the North American region of the game and the release of it. Actually, I think they're going to do the fix in Europe as well. But I just think it's really neat that they were able to make these fixes to this game that's super old, and that they were able to go back and fix the code. And if you're interested in pre-ordering this, it's going to be open from the 21st, which is that today? Yeah, that is today. Pre-orders for the 21st through the 21st of June. So May to June 21st, 2021. So if you're watching this in the future or in the past, sorry, you gotta either miss it or wait a little bit. But you can pre-order from Castlemania Games and Limited Run Games in North America, Dragon Box Shop and Strictly Limited and Spell and Spat Games in Europe. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit to drop. I think they said it's going to be a couple months after the pre-order window to release. But as soon as it drops, we're going to let you know all about it, let you know how the cart stands up, how it runs, and maybe even do a stream or two. Would you guys be interested in something like that? I know I would find it kind of cool, but yeah, I've just been really a big fan of Mega Man for years. I actually never played this game before. I don't know if that's blasphemous or not, but there really wasn't a really good option. I think there's a couple. I think even when they announced the Genesis Mini one, they put that on there. I didn't get a chance to play that, sadly. So I might rectify that and play that myself. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. We'll see. But I'll let you guys know. Like I said, I'm a big Mega Man fan. I will try this out for sure, let you guys know. I have my Genesis right over there with the Mega SD. I'll probably just swap them out. I kind of keep the cartridge, the Mega SD like glued in there like with hot glue, because I never remove it. I mean, I just play it regularly on the thing all the time, so it's like I don't really use it, just flop out the SD card. So I will try that out. I'm actually seeing Michael in the chat saying there's also a Sonic Comic Collection hardbook coming out in the next month or two, which we need to cover as well. If you could send me a link to that, that'd be great. But yeah, I think Sega and sort of Capcom and all these guys supporting the classic consoles has been really good over these years. I think there's been that huge boom recently with the collection market, and as much as it sucks that we can't get a lot of the older games for cheap, I think it's really cool we're getting, you know, stuff like this that we can actually enjoying getting reprints. And I've had people discuss about it, and the thing, why don't they do it for the Saturn, reprint games for that? And I think a lot of people have looked into that. It's really difficult though, because of course the infamous wobble security lockout, where if it doesn't detect it, it's not gonna run, and you can't really exactly burn those onto a disc. Those have to be hard manufactured, so if they were to do that, they'd have to set up the manufacturing, get that all sorted. But I mean, the patents and everything are open, and they're out there to use. But I mean, it's just a matter of do they really want to do that? Is it really affordable to them? I know a lot of fans say yes, but I mean, you have to look at it with the big picture and see where the demand is for it. I mean, if there's enough demand, which I think there would be, at least in my opinion, I think a lot of people would be down for buying it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us know, I guess in the chat or the comments. Would you guys be willing to buy some Saturn reprints? And, you know, how will it affect the market? You know, it's kind of interesting to think about, especially with records and stuff being re-released nowadays. I mean, nowadays records are just all over the place. You can get reprints of anything that's out. It's interesting to see where this will go, and hopefully these reprints, if they do come out, will help lower the price of some of the games and give options to people that really haven't played it recently. And I guess speaking of that, there's actually a Shantae game I actually got from Limited Run Game that's a reprint for the Game Boy, which I'm really excited to play. But I won't drag this segment on as long as it is. I keep going off in tangents. But I guess the point is, if you're interested in picking this up, check it out from all these retailers, and yeah, let us know what you think about it, and hopefully we'll be giving our thoughts on it fairly soon.